taking on the New York Giants.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. He's dropped it to 23.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw. Wagner. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And just shedding him off there. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Giants at 9-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings! Danny Gray,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Off-play action. Dugan.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. But
think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
1st down, they'll start with Algier.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wagner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. Wagner. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reeves. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trayvon Walker, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 3rd down, Wagner. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Duggan. He's got Mingo.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Duggan to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Dugan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on 3rd down.
Wagner. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Doug going to look to throw this.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Puka Nacua.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
On third down, Dugan.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 52 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To throw on 2nd down, Wagner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Wagner. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Wagner. He finds his man complete. That's Reeves. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Wagner. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Ooh, the juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Duggan looking to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wagner.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Mixon. Pass the truck. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Dugan.
This pass out wide to Hall. Up the right sideline. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
47-yard line.
Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down.
Wagner. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Looking to throw. Wagner.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again. Wagner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well,
these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Duggan now to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 39-yard line.
Throwing. Duggan.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the... Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?